Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me for your love reading for the month of April. As always, please only take the messages that are meant for you and just leave what isn't yours, okay? In other words, don't go looking for problems where there aren't any. You're going to know in your heart what messages are meant for you and what is not yours at all, okay? Right, so what is coming in? Oh, that was lazy. That was really lazy. What is coming in for Gemini in love? Somebody lazy flirting with you, I guess. Because the card that wanted to come out is seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference, glam it up, bring your A-game, hitting the town, making the effort, edgy venue, and love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. At the bottom of the deck, taking out the trash. Wow. Okay. Don't quite know what to make of that, Gemini, especially with that lazy energy. That was weird. That was so random. Glam it up in love, taking out the trash and seduction. But it's kind of bookending as well, isn't it? You got these two here in the middle, glamming it up and exuding love, being love. Trying to basically bring your best game or be the best version of yourself. I feel that this energy here is you, right? And this lazy, almost like, oh, that'll do type energy is coming from someone else. And you're going to get really pissed off and frustrated with someone's lazy ass attitude towards you, towards the relationship or the connection, whatever this is about, okay? It honestly, it feels like someone stopped trying. That's how it feels, especially with that message of the laziness. It's like someone's just stopped trying. They've stopped putting in the effort. And that's going to drive you to frustration. Because you'll be like, well, okay then, you can give up, but you know what? I'm not. So it's kind of like you taking really good care of yourself here, making sure that you're meeting your own needs, putting your best foot forward, and just sort of allowing the one who's lazy, the one who's taking you for granted, to carry on with their own thing and see how far it gets them type thing, right? Let's take a deeper dive into this energy. And of course, we are going to clarify everything with the tarot as well. I just need to get the strongest energies out first so I can see exactly what this is that we're dealing with. Okay, so this coming in. We have one more for Gemini. I'm hearing Capricorn. I don't know why. Wedding and attraction. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. And attraction, you're attracting the right person at the right time in your life. Okay. Gemini, you are attracting a life partner, okay? If you're one of these that's like, okay, there's no issues going on in my relationship at all, then obviously this isn't going to be your reading, okay? This is saying, look, Gemini, you are attracting your life partner. I'm not convinced that at the moment you're with a life partner right now. This energy here is literally someone that you're dealing with, calling you up, hooking up with you whenever they feel like it. And then it's like whenever you want to do something, they're nowhere to be seen, right? Like booty calls whenever they fancy it, basically. This energy of them not putting any effort into it at all is them just basically assuming that you're always going to be there, right? And so I do see you cutting things off with them. To be perfectly honest with you, I see you cutting things off with them. because you're realizing, do you know what? Actually, I'm worth a lot more than what I'm not getting off of this person. I'm worth a lot more than just a booty call. This is an exercise in self-respect, and because of that, because you've recognized that you do deserve love and respect, that you do deserve more, because of that, you're putting that intent out into the universe. The universe is going to be responding to that, okay? And that's how you're attracting your true life partner into your inner circle, okay? Your energy, your vibes are attracting what you're needing at this time. So we're going to take a deep dive into this, clarify everything. We're going to get you healing messages and guidance as well, because I never leave the readings open-ended, okay? I always get you all of the information I can with the healing. Really, really quickly, before we do that, we've got a competition, so watch this. Otter Spirit has very generously given me these 3 beautiful bracelets to give away to 3 lucky winners. There's Green Jade, Aventurine and Citrine from their Prosperity collection. The link to Otter Spirit's website is provided below to check out their other collections. You can shop by intention, zodiac sign, or you can choose individual bracelets and create your own combinations like I did. I combined amethyst, rose quartz and moonstone for balance, intuition and love. Otter Spirit even offers a live consultation with a gem expert to help you choose the perfect healing crystals just for you. There's a 20% discount code for our viewers, and a portion of every sale is donated to help protect California's wild sea otters. All you have to do to enter the free giveaway is let me know which bracelet is your favourite in the comments below, and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you'll be notified of the winners, which will be announced on my community page on the 25th of April 2025. Good luck! Okay, so let's take a closer look into this lazy seduction energy. What's going on with this lazy seduction? Oof. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so when I clocked this card, initially it was in the reverse, and then when I tried to lift it, it flipped into the sideways position. It's the Fool. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You don't have to be, okay? I know a lot of people say, oh, it's Aries energy. It isn't. It's never been Aries. It's always been Aquarius. It's ruled by Uranus. It just makes me laugh. I don't know why. I just find it so funny every time someone goes, oh, it's Aries. No. They've got enough of their own cards. This is Aquarius. But that I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here. Gemini, you might find yourself going off on a bit of a tangent. It's weird. It's almost like finding connections to things and just being single-minded. You might find yourself doing that quite a lot this month. I mean, I was going to say it's a weird energy for this read, but all the reads have been weird this month, like every single one of them, no exceptions. Basically, with this Fool coming out off center, yeah, it literally is, as I said, this person, when they're wanting to initiate something, they initiate it only when they feel like it. But then when you're wanting to initiate something, the answer's usually no, right? So you're getting really pissed off with this sort of one-sided ass energy, one-sided situation. Fool off center is like stop and start, stop and start. Okay. Not great. It's not healthy energy. I will say that much. Can you give us another card for this? Thank you. Another card off center. Yeah, not healthy energy. The Devil off center. Exactly. Only putting their own happiness first. Only thinking about themselves. It's booty call. It's booty call energy. Judgment. So now you're looking at the evidence and you're like, yeah, do you know what? I'm feeling used here. I don't feel loved or appreciated or even attractive. This person's not really trying. It might have taken you down this path for a couple of months of you sort of letting yourself go for a bit, letting yourself go there for a hot minute, because that's what feeling used is going to do to a person. When someone feels like they're just being used, then they just stop putting effort in themselves. They stop looking after themselves, right? It just does damage. It does damage to your brain because it affects the way that you feel about yourself as well. Of course it would. So this judgment is you sitting there going, okay, yeah, this situation is really not healthy. It's not doing me any good. You know what? If they're going to be selfish and only put themselves first, then maybe I should consider putting myself first here as well, and, figuring out what it is that I want in this situation. Honestly, this person is really, really selfish. I can't even figure out if they're doing it deliberately or if that's just who they are. Like, I don't know. I haven't a clue. All I can see is the strongest overall energy, and I'm like, yeah, that energy is not healthy at all, because you don't know if you're coming or going with this person. And you can't build on that. It's like, how can you possibly build a future on so much uncertainty? You're not going to be able to. What's this? Glam it up. Thank you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Exactly. Your happiness, your wish fulfillment. Close connections are really, really important to you, and you don't feel closely connected to this person at all. In actual fact, there's this energy here of feeling like a stranger. You've got the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you're probably sitting there going, well, how much do I exactly know about this person? And the answer's coming up the same. Not much. Not much at all. Yeah, Star off center. There it is again. Heavy Aquarius energy. There could have been future faking that was going on here as well. Maybe that's how this person was keeping you hooked with that devil energy, by that future faking. Oh yeah, we'll get married when such and such happens, or we'll move in together when such and such happens, or we'll do this, that and the next in a few years' time. And then a few years' time comes and goes, it's not happened yet, and you're like, okay, when are we going to do the thing? And then the goalpost gets moved further and further and further down the road, right? Star off center. That's hopes, wishes, dreams, plans for the future. Not coming true. Not manifesting. Not happening. Okay. Things not being fulfilled here. And it's to do with love, heart, emotions, feelings. There's curiosity as well. So this person, one of their tactics to use is this... they tap into your curiosity. Oh, well, I wonder if this time they really meant it. I'll just have to wait and see. It's taking advantage, basically, of your good nature. Okay. The star off center can also indicate depression. The start of depression. Yeah, I don't know if you caught what that was then. King of Cups off center. Emotional unavailability. Yep. Right there. Emotionally unavailable. So it's like no matter how much you try, no matter what you do, it feels like anything that you do for this person is just not good enough. Right? That's how they leave you feeling. It's just not good enough. Now, why do you suspect that they're doing that? Because it's another tactic of keeping you stuck. That's why. That's a really common abuse tactic. Really, really common. Moving the goalposts and everything. Just not good enough. Right? Taking out the trash. So there's hope. There's hope here, Gemini, because you're giving yourself hope. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles off center. I just heard bankrolling. You're no longer going to be bankrolling them. Ace of Pentacles off center. Withdrawing. Retreating. Can you tell us more about this for Gemini? Thank you. Five of Cups in reverse. Their disappointment is not your problem. It's not your problem. The consequences that they're gonna suffer, not your problem. Five of Cups in reverse for you, Gemini, is recovery. You're gonna emotionally recover from this situation. And I'm actually feeling this energy as you bouncing back super, super quick. Super quick. You've got staying power. Yeah, see, the Magician. That one came out ever so slightly squiffy. Okay, which indicates your plans, your ideas, your plans for your future. You're tired of having to put it all on pause. You're tired of having to stop doing what you're doing in order for you to run after this person every time they called, or every time there's an issue, or whatever, anytime they needed you. It's like, see if this is a romantic partner. You felt more like their parent than their equal partner. And again, nobody can build a future on that. It's too unstable. Right? I feel that this one, with this being the Magician, and this is one of your cards. I hate to sound cheesy, Gemini, but you're legit taking your power back from this person. Because for too long, they've left you feeling powerless. And that's not right. That's not fair. You recognize in your own power now, or how much power you actually do have in this situation. What's this? Wedding. Taking the relationship, thank you, to the next level. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So that is someone, in this context, because remember, we've got to read within context, okay? That's someone no longer being single. So again, if you were in a romantic situation with this person here, you never felt like you were part of a couple. You felt single within that relationship. This is someone no longer being single, because it's to clarify wedding and taking the relationship up to the next level. And I feel that this is you in the very near future, Gemini. Because remember how I said that you were going to bounce back really, really quickly from this person? Yeah. Five of Wands off center. No ifs, no buts, no maybes, no arguments. Ignoring the drama. I'm hearing tease. So this person used to say things to you under the guise of, oh, it was just a joke. Like they would tease you. But that was part of their manipulation tactics of keeping you under control. Okay, so they might have teased you about, I don't know, anything, the way that you look. Even though there's fuck all wrong with how you look, they could have teased you about how you look as a deliberate tactic of making you feel horrible about yourself. And then when you'd say, can you not do that because that's really hurtful? They go, oh, you've got no sense of humour. I was just kidding. I was just teasing. And look, Ten of Swords in the upright position. Right there. Right there. They weren't teasing at all. They fucking meant it. They meant it. They meant it to be painful. They meant it to be hurtful. Ten of Swords. Like, look at how that's illustrated. He literally got knives in his back. They meant it. This is a really mean-spirited, selfish, greedy, egotistical piece of shit. For real. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to waste your time. It is what it is. Like that first card coming out the way that it did, it was so friggin' lazy. It was breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing. Yeah, I'll just do a little bit for Gemini. That should keep them happy for a wee bit. That should get them off my back for a wee bit. I'll just give them a little bit, just a little bit. No, it's not good enough. You're taking out the trash now, Gemini, because it's not good enough. You know it's not good enough. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. Taking back your power. Taking full control of the situation. Seeing the bully and the bullying for what it really genuinely is. What's this Ten of Swords? King of Wands off center. They've missed out. So it's possible, Gemini, that this here is a really old energy, really old situation. You could be with the love of your life right now and making plans on getting married, right? Making plans on moving in, starting a family, whatever, having a life a happy, fulfilled, content life with the love of your life right now, making plans for them, and this person's finding out about it. It could be. Again, we've had a lot of that message that's come out as well, where jealous exes have been finding out that people that they used to deal with are moving on. And guess what? They're not happy about it. Well, they're just going to have to suck it up, aren't they? King of Wands off center, there is nothing that they can do about it. They're powerless. Now who's powerless? Now who's powerless? This is attraction. Ten of Wands. A heavy burden, responsibilities. Two of Wands. Moving on. I just got a hiccup stuck there. Two of Wands, making that choice, making the healthy choice. So I feel that you're getting a glimpse into your future here, Gemini. Because you're being told you're attracting the right person into your life at the right time. But first, you've got to take out the trash. Because if you don't take out the trash, nothing much of anything's going to change. If you do take out the trash, you're then giving the burden back to them where it belongs, right? You are then going to move on into a brand new connection with a healthy individual, and you'll be able to successfully manifest a healthy lifestyle that you've always wanted for yourself. But for as long as you're dealing with this piece of shit here, you're not going to be able to do any of that. Spirit's not playing with this energy. Yeah. They're not playing with this energy at all. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This is all about, not in this context, this one's saying, you don't have to go back to the old lessons. Because you've already learnt the lessons that you needed to learn with that person in that situation. There's no need for you to go back and repeat it. There you go. Wheel of Fortune. Forward momentum. Fate, karma, destiny. Things moving in the right direction. There's no need for you to go back. No need for you to go backwards and repeat the old lessons. It's time for you now to move forwards, onwards and upwards, forwards. There's good luck, good fortune and positive karma that's working in your favour here, Gemini. Never go back to the past. No matter how tempting. Can you have a healing message for Gemini, please? Oh, spark. This is a spark of something new. A brand new, possibly creative endeavour here. This is also the spark of that new life. You know, the spark that everyone has within them, that sometimes being around the wrong people, they can extinguish that spark of life that you have. And they can, take you down this path of feeling depressed and like, oh my God, what's the point in anything? That's because someone else is blown out your spark, taken away that excitement from life, taken away your enjoyment from life, and it's up to you to reignite that spark in your soul. Okay, Right, number 32. And 32 does reduce into a 5, and 5s are about change. Change, not always negative. Okay? Change does not have to be negative. In fact, oftentimes change is a positive. And that's really weird, because I read that as 32. It's not, as 34. Which is a 7. Perseverance. Confidence. Taking a temporary withdrawal so that you can assess your situation. So look out for 7 and 5, because that means change is imminent. Okay. How spooky was that? Okay, spark. You're a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, to start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watch a spark turn into a flame, and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Yeah, so you've got to start stoking your fire. Okay, Gemini? That's anything that you feel passionate about. And the thing is, when you've been dealing with an individual like that for so long, it can be really difficult to find any joy in anything that you do, never mind finding joy in life, right? I completely sympathize with that energy. So what Spirit's saying here is, look, it's time for you to take this back into your own hands. All right. Okay, so to uplift this reading, I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Spiritual AF deck. For anyone who doesn't know, there is swearing in this deck. If you're allergic to swearing, then you just don't have to listen, okay? It's a bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your readings. Right, so you've got, you can't heal a wound by saying that it's not there. Yeah, so it's pointless going, oh, it doesn't bother me, when clearly it does. Okay, some injuries you really can just walk off, but too many of us run around treating emotional compound fractures like it's a stubbed pinky toe. They ain't the same thing, love. If you ignore the big ouches, they fester and get gangrene and give us permanent limps and shit. Do you have a big ouch that needs tending? Naming it is the first step in healing it. Maybe your wound needs some professional help. Don't do the gangrene amputation thing, like that's so 2016. Yeah. Feel your feelings, Gemini. Don't ignore it. 3 ways to fail at everything in life. Number 1, complain about everything. Number 2, blame others for your problems. And number 3, never be grateful. Today's to-dos: don't complain about shit. Take full responsibility for every single thing in your life. Be grateful for shit. Tonight's to-dos: look at yourself in the mirror, see how hot you are for yourself, and be grateful for your bad self. Yeah. Obviously someone like this here does complain about everything and makes other people feel like shit because they're never happy, right? Don't allow that to rub off on you, okay? Let them ruin their life. They don't have to drag you down with them. Like, simple as, okay? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Any information that you need about my YouTube channels, about the private readings, our Patreon page, the competition, anything and everything, you're going to find it all in my description box and in my pinned comment below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.